Hello everybody and welcome back to 16-Bit Zombie. Today we are at our first car boot. Now we've got here a little bit late. It is now 9:55 and I've just got here. So I'm hoping there's still some treasure to be found here. But if not, then I don't know, we've got a CEX close by. We'll probably go to the CEX and check that out. But yeah, let's go see what we can find. And we are done. We've just done the car boot. I've got myself some games. So yeah, next we're gonna go into Bridlington town centre because there's a CEX in there. But I think first I'll go get something to eat and then we'll go to the CEX. I'll show you what I got when we get back. I'll see you in a bit. So we have made it to Bridlington. We are in that car park just over there, right in front of this pier or dock right here. So first part in the call is food because I'm hungry, and then we are gonna go and check out a CEX. So yeah, let's go do that right now. I'm probably thinking like a Burger King or a McDonald's if they've got it. But yeah, let's go do that right now. See you in a bit. So we've got a change of plans. We're first going to go check out the CEX because McDonald's is on the way out of Bridlington. So first CEX, then we'll go get something to eat. So let's go see what they got. So that is the CEX Bridlington done. So I think now it's time to go get some food. I'll see you in a minute. And we are back. I've got a bag full of games, and before I get into it, I just want to talk about my experience from the car boot as well as going to the CEX. So let's get comfy and let's get into it. So let's talk about my experience at the car boot as well as the CEX in Bridlington. If you hear any noises, there's decorating going on outside, so I can only apologise. Hopefully the mic's not picking it up. So first off, the car boot. As you can see right here, I thought the car boot was going to be a bust because first I got there, I think it was like 5 to 10, and it was pretty late. That's pretty late for a car boot. I didn't know if there was going to be any games left for me, but yeah, like I say, I found that stall and got myself a couple of games, and then I went into the CEX in Bridlington. I wanted a couple of games from there. I got a couple of games that I'm going to show you in a second, but yeah, I got I wanted 4 games originally. Only ended up getting 2 games. I was going to get 2 PlayStation 3 Essentials, but the guy who I was dealing with said that they didn't have the Essentials discs. And I said, oh, well, I won't take them then. And he was like visibly confused, like, I don't understand why you don't want it because you don't have the Essentials disc. And I just said to him, I just explained, like, I'm a collector, I'm collecting for the Essentials only, and if it don't come with the Essentials discs, then it's not really an essential, really. But yeah, he just didn't understand. He was like, but it's only a game. And I said, listen, mate, I said, I'll take these 2 games, but those 2 I don't want. The 2 PlayStation 3 games I don't want. And yeah, so it was a pretty bad experience, but still, I got some treasures, and yeah, let me show you what I got from the car boot sales. And just to add on to the car boot, actually, that one guy that I saw that had all those games, he was slightly overpricing some of his games to what CEX was selling them for. I think I got a pretty good deal on the games that I got, only because I had to haggle with the guy. But yeah, some of his games was overpriced than what CEX was selling them for. So always haggle no matter what at a car boot sale. Do your research, do your checks before or even while drawing. Just have your phone out on CEX, do a quick CEX search, and yeah, just say, listen, it's going for these prices, I'll offer you this, and if you don't accept it, just pay for what you're happy to pay, basically. But yeah, I think I got a pretty good deal, so let's crack on with showing you the games. So to start things off, let's show you the first game, and that game will be Tekken 2 Platinum Edition. Following the events of the original Tekken, the ruthless Heihachi Mishima announces the King of Iron Fists Tournament 2, inviting the world's greatest martial artists to compete once again. Among the competitors is Kazuya Mishima, who returns to challenge his father after surviving their brutal confrontation years earlier. As the tournament unfolds, each fighter has their own personal motivations for entering, from seeking revenge and redemption to proving themselves as the world's strongest warrior. The story culminates in an explosive father versus son showdown that changes the future of the Mishima family forever. Tekken 2 expands on the original game with a much larger roster of over 25 playable fighters, introducing fan favourites such as Jun Kazuma, Lee Wulong, Bruce Irvin, Baek Do-san and Roger. Improved graphics, smoother animations and refined gameplay helped make every fight feel faster, more fluid and more rewarding. With its deep combat system, memorable characters and engaging storylines, Tekken 2 established itself as one of the defining fighting games of the PlayStation era. So yeah, again, I had to get a Tekken game. It's one that I haven't got. And yeah, let's see what game we have next. And that next game is Crash Bandicoot 3 Warped. This one has got a chip missing in the case, but it has got the manual, so it is complete with manual. Same as the Tekken 2, that is complete with manual, and it also has the demo. What demo is it actually? I can't remember. Let's have a quick look. The demo is, once I open it up properly, like, look how thick that Tekken manual is. It's so thick. Point blank demo. So it has the point blank demo in with the Tekken 2 Platinum. The Tekken 2 is German. I just found out. Look, it's German, but it is still PAL, so it should still play on my PlayStation 1. But yeah, anyways, back to Crash Bandicoot Warped. Yeah, it's just a game I haven't got. I used to love playing Crash Bandicoots when I was a kid, and yeah, just had to get it. So with that, let's see what the next game is. And for the PlayStation 3, it is South Park Stick of Truth. Let's see what this is about. Step into the quiet mountain town of South Park as a mysterious new kid, whose first day quickly turns into an unforgettable adventure. What begins as an innocent game of make-believe between the town's children soon spirals into an epic fantasy quest filled with magic, mythical creatures, and outrageous humour. Choosing to side with either the humans, led by the Grand Wizard Cartman, or the elves, commanded by Kyle. Players explore the streets of South Park while battling enemies, collecting equipment, and completing quests inspired by the long-running television series. As the adventure unfolds, the fantasy game becomes increasingly bizarre, with alien invasions, government conspiracies, underpants gnomes, and familiar faces from throughout South Park's history all playing a part in the story. Featuring turn-based combat, character customization, and a huge selection of weapons, armour, and abilities, the game perfectly captures the look, humour, and spirit of the TV show. Written by South Park creators Trey Parker and Matt Stone, the Stick of Truth feels like a fully interactive episode packed with hilarious dialogue, memorable moments, and countless references for long-time fans. So yeah, I can't remember if I've played this one. I've played one of them, but it was on the PC. And it's a PlayStation 3 Essentials. I had to get it. And yeah. So let's see what the next game is. And the next game from the PlayStation 2 this time is Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance. So I've played Baldur's Gate 3 on the PC. Absolutely loved every second of it. So I thought, why not give the old Baldur's Gates a try? I've heard good things about the past Baldur's Gates, the old, like these ones. So yeah, I've never actually played it before, so let's give it a go. I thought so. Yeah, can't wait to play this at some point. So let's see what our next game is. And the next game is Haven Call of the King. So this is the last of the games that I got from the car boot. So yeah, I've not actually heard anything about this game. I didn't even know this game existed until I saw it at the car boot. So yeah, I picked it up. It was cheap enough. I think he wanted £3 for this, and it was only selling for £2 on CEX. I was like, I'm not paying £3 for that. I think all in all, I got all of these games for £35, which I was happy to pay. So yeah, because I offered £30 at first, and he wanted 40, like near enough 50 quid for it all. I was like, no. I said, I'll give you £30. And he said, do 34. So I was like, okay. So yeah, let's see what this game is about. In Haven, Call of the King, players take on the role of Haven, a young hero destined to free his people from the tyrannical rule of the evil lord, Vetch. After Haven's peaceful world is invaded and its people are enslaved, he embarks on an epic journey to recover the legendary Golden Voice, an ancient relic said to summon King Athelion, the only ruler capable of defeating Vetch and restoring peace. Along the way, Haven explores a huge variety of imaginative worlds, battling enemies, solving puzzles, racing vehicles, piloting spacecrafts and taking part in gladiator-style arena combats. Rather than focusing on a single gameplay style, the adventure constantly introduces new mechanics, making every stage feel different from the last. With colourful environments, cinematic storytelling, and an ambitious mix of platforming, shooting, racing and exploration, Haven Call of the King remains one of the PlayStation 2's most unique and overlooked adventures. So yeah, it'll be nice to see what this game is about. It sounds interesting. So yeah, that is the last of the car boot ones. So let's jump into the CEX ones. And the first game from the CEX store is Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. Now, I like Legend of Zelda. I've played 1.5 of their games, or 1 3/4. But it was on the Switch version. It was Call of the Wild and which other one was it? The one before that, I think. The one before Call of the Wild. But yeah, anyways, I liked them. So when I saw this in the CEX, I thought I had to get it. So yeah, this is manual as well. So yeah, let's see what this game is about. After the events of Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, Link sets out in search of his lost friend Navi. His journey leads him to the mysterious land of Termina, where he encounters the mischievous Skull Kid, who has stolen the powerful Majora's Mask. Cursed and trapped in an unfamiliar world, Link soon discovers that the moon is on a collision course with Termina and will destroy the land in just 3 days. Using the magical Ocarina of Time, Link must repeatedly travel back to the dawn of the first day, reliving the same 72-hour cycle to gather masks, help the people of Termina, and prevent the world from destruction. Throughout his adventure, Link acquires powerful transformation masks that allow him to become a Deku, Scrub, Goron, or Zora, each granting unique abilities needed to solve puzzles, explore new areas, and overcome powerful enemies. With its emotional side quests, memorable characters, and unique time-based gameplay, Majora's Mask offers one of the most distinctive and atmospheric adventures in the Zelda series. So yeah, I'm very happy I've got this. Great to add to my collection. And yeah, so let's see the last game I have from CEX. And that last game from CEX is Alien 3 on the Mega Drive. Yeah, I've not actually played any games on the Mega Drive. Well, I say I've not played any games on the Mega Drive. I've not played any Alien games on the Mega Drive. I've seen some footage of it, but it's an Alien game. I'm trying to collect a lot of the movie ones. Like, I want this one. I can't remember if there's The Addams Family, because The Addams Family is one of my all-time favourite films. I liked Beetlejuice as well. I don't know if that's a game on the Mega Drive. I'll have to have a look. But Beetlejuice, any Tim Burton movie is like my favourite movie. But yeah, I had to get Alien 3 for the Mega Drive. So let's see what this game is about. Inspired by the 1992 film of the same name, Alien 3 puts players in the role of Ellen Ripley, who crash lands on a prison colony of Fiorina 161, aka Fury. Unlike the events of the film, the prison is overrun with deadly xenomorphs. and it's up to Ripley to rescue the surviving prisoners before escaping the infested facility. Armed with an expanding arsenal of weapons, including the pulse rifle, flamethrower, grenade launcher, and smart gun, Ripley must battle through factories, ventilation shafts, laboratories, and prison blocks, all while racing against the clock to save hostages before they're killed by the aliens. Fast-paced action, large maze-like levels, and relentless waves of xenomorphs create an intense experience that rewards quick reflexes and careful exploration. With multiple objectives in each stage and a variety of powerful weapons to unlock, Alien 3 offers a very different take on the film while delivering one of the Mega Drive's most memorable licensed action games. So yeah, great game. Can't wait to add this to collection, and yeah, that is everything I have got this week, and that's it for today. I'd just like to thank everyone for watching, leaving comments. Such a great set of people I've been talking to. Thank you so much for your comments, guys, and yeah, I shall see you all in the next video. I'll see you in a bit.